Hello everyone, this is Aisha, and today we're going to discuss classes and objects in Java. The introduction. In Java, classes and objects are basic concepts of object-oriented programming, known as OOPs, that are used to represent real-world concepts and entities. The class represents a group of objects having similar properties and behavior. For example, an animal type dog is a class, while a particular dog named Tommy is an object of the dog class. In this presentation, we will discuss Java objects and classes and how to implement them in our program. Java classes. A class in Java is a set of objects which shares common characteristics, behavior, and common properties, attributes. It's a user-defined blueprint, a prototype from which objects are created. For example, student is a class, while a particular student named Ravi is an object. Properties of Java classes. Class is not a real-world entity, it's just a template or blueprint or prototype from which objects are created. Class does not copy or occupy memory. Class is a group of variables of different data types and a group of methods. A class in Java can contain data member, method, constructor, nested class, interface. Next, class declaration in Java. To declaration a class in Java, we can do just access modify class and the class name, which can be anything. Now, under which we can add multiple things like data members, methods, constructor, nested class, or interface. Java objects. An object in Java is a basic unit of object-oriented programming and represents real-life entities. Objects are the instance of a class that are created to use the attributes and method of a class. A typical Java program creates many objects which, as you know, interacts by invoking methods. An object consists of state, behavior, identity. State, it is represented by attribute of an object. It also reflects the properties of an object. Behavior is represented by the method of an object. It also reflects the response of an object with other objects. Identity gives a unique name to an object and enables one object to interact with other objects. Example of an object. Dog. Object corresponds to things found in the real world. For example, a graphic program may have objects such as circle, square, and menu. An online shopping system might have objects such as shopping cart, customer, and product. Here's a figure to make you understand better. For the identity, is the name of the dog. The state and attributes would be the breed, the age, the color. The behavior of a dog would be to bark or to sleep and eat. Declaring objects, also called initializing a class. When an object of a class is created, the class is said to be initiated. All the instances share the attributes and the behavior of the class, but the values of those attributes, for example, the state, are unique for each object. A single class may have any number of instances. So here's a figure for you to understand better. For the class dog, you can have multiple dogs from 1 to 4 for their attributes, the breed, the behavior, etc. Continuation. As we declare variables like type name, this notifies the compiler that we use the name to refer to data whose type is type. With a primitive variable, this declaration also reserves the proper amount of memory for the variable. So for reference variables, the type must be strictly a concrete class name. In general, we can't create objects of an abstract class or an interface. So for a dog, Tuffy. If we declare a reference variable, which is Tuffy, like this, its value will be undermined, null, until an object is actually created and assigned to it. Simply declaring a reference variable does not create an object. Initializing a Java object. The new operator initializes a class by allocating memory for a new object and returning a reference to that memory. The new operator also invokes the class constructor. So Tuffy is an address, example 100. So name, the breed, the age, and the color. So for this dog, the name is Tuffy, the breed is a Pampalian, the age is 5, and the color is white. Differences between Java class and objects. Class. Class is a blueprint of an object. It is used to create objects. No memory is allotted when a class is declared. A class is a group of similar objects. Class is a logical entity. A class can only be declared once. An example of class can be a car. Object. An object is an instance of the class. Memory is allotted as soon as an object is created. An object is a real-world entity such as book, car, etc. An object is a physical entity. Object can be created many times as per requirement. Objects of the class car can be BMW, Mercedes, Ferrari, etc. Thank you. I hope you understand.